Hello and welcome back to WWE 2K20 Universe Mode, and we are here on Monday Night Raw. And of course, if you missed the previous episodes, make sure to check out the playlist in the description down below in the top corner of the screen. And if you want to see more from this Universe Mode, make sure to go subscribe and leave a like on this video. It is greatly appreciated. But we are starting things off here with Samoa Joe. And of course, Samoa Joe is looking at that United States Championship and at Aleister Black, wanting a little bit of payback on Aleister Black for preventing Samoa Joe from getting us that Money in the Bank ladder match and for causing him some issues in the past. And Joe wants some gold here in Universe Mode. But we also have the return of this man, Shinsuke Nakamura, who has not been seen since the second episode of Universe Mode, where he lost to AJ Styles in the WWE Championship Tournament. But Samoa Joe, I apologize, Shinsuke Nakamura is back tonight, and perhaps he is looking for that United States Championship as well. He's looking for gold around his waist, and that is why he has returned here to Monday Night Raw. It may not be officially #1 contender, but I would certainly look at this as, well, definitely a contenders match of some sort, I would say. With Shinsuke Nakamura making his big return here to Universe Mode here tonight to take on Samoa Joe. Getting things underway, Shinsuke ducking onto that big clothesline from Joe straight away, taking him off his feet, down to the ground, kicking him in the back. It'll be very interesting to see how this one goes. Two very different styles between these two men. Shinsuke and Nakamura, the more exuberant, more... well, they both are very strong style competitors, but Shinsuke just more exuberant and more flamboyant, more interested in playing around in the ring. Whereas Samoa Joe very much is just going to want to lock in that submission, do some suplexes, and, well, that's it. Want to get you to tap out straight away. Nakamura with the knees to the face there. Of course, here we'll be looking for that Kinshasa to finish things off later in the match. That big knee strike to the face of Samoa Joe. Got him up on his shoulders, taking him over, and Falcon Arrow there from Shinsuke Nakamura. Should have gone for the pinfall, as we know nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow. Big punches there from Nakamura. Nakamura is doing very well in his return here to Universe Mode. Joe on the top row, Nakamura arm drag from the top row, take him down, going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Only a 2 count there for Nakamura. You have to wonder how Aleister Black would feel about facing either of these men. Two very different styles, but I think Aleister Black would mesh well with both of these men in terms of an in-ring competition. The match against Shinsuke being the match of the kicks, the match of who is going to be able to kick whose head off first. And then with Samoa Joe, the strength would be what I would say would be the best comparison between the two of them. Just the hard style. Wait, saying Kakita clutch. Kakita clutch on Nakamura. Nakamura's got to be done, but no. He managed to get out of the Kakita clutch. Moving the arms, then headbutting back on to Samoa Joe. Very impressive there from Shinsuke Nakamura. Taking him over for the pinfall. 1, 2. Only a 2 count for Nakamura. Of course, it would take a lot for either of these men to be able to defeat Aleister Black. Aleister Black, who is undefeated since becoming United Championship, since he became the belt itself. Since he has come to Monday Night Raw, he is undefeated. You have to wonder, would either of these men be able to knock that undefeated streak out from underneath Aleister Black? It's a difficult challenge indeed. Aleister Black has been very dominant here on Monday Night Raw. Samoa Joe looking for a big suplex there, but Nakamura reverses, hitting his own suplex back on Samoa Joe. And there's the more flamboyance of Nakamura, as I said. Him taking the time to taunt. And he's got him up. Whoop, taking him over the top like that. You know what, you know what's coming after that. And I might have going to go for the pinfall instead. I thought he was going to go straight in for that Kinshasa. 1, 2. Only a 2 count there for Shinsuke Nakamura. There you go. Here it is. Kinshasa. 1, 2, 3. Shinsuke Nakamura on his return to Raw here tonight has pinned Samoa Joe. Very impressive indeed. And I confirm I have heard word from Batista, the general manager of Raw, that because of this victory for Shinsuke Nakamura at Extreme Rules, it will be a triple threat match to determine the new or retaining United States Championship. Aleister Black, Samoa Joe, and Shinsuke Nakamura. And you have to say, Shinsuke Nakamura has now, well, made his point very clear as to why he may be the next United States Champion. Shinsuke Nakamura with a big win here tonight, and now looking forward to Extreme Rules to go and pick up a victory for that United States Championship. But next up we have Lucha House Party coming towards the ring. Looking to prove something here tonight.
Accompanied by Kalisto at a combined weight of 343 pounds.
Of course, they would like to be in contention for those tag team titles. Been kind of missing out on the opportunities so far. They've only had one match so far in Universe Mode, unfortunately losing to the Club in that match. You have to see how they are feeling tonight. Lucha House Party looking to move forward in the tag division, but they will be taking on the Hardy Boyz. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy himself, the former United States Champion, teaming up with his brother Jeff Hardy, making a debut here in Universe Mode for Jeff Hardy and for the Hardy Boyz as a team here. But you do have to wonder how Matt Hardy is feeling after his encounter with The Fiend last week on Raw. I have to wonder how that is playing in the mind of Matt Hardy, knowing that The Fiend was there and The Fiend was watching over him, per se. The Fiend had no interest in attacking Matt Hardy, just staring over his body. Well, not his body. That sounds a lot more creepy than I intended it to. Just staring at Matt Hardy, perhaps inviting Matt Hardy to join him. We do not know. We do not know what goes through the mind of that deranged man, that fiend of a man. But Matt Hardy clearly isn't in too bad shape, as he is here tonight, teaming up with his brother Jeff Hardy here, trying to move up in the tag division, trying to get towards those tag team titles, of course held by Gloriously Strong, Roderick Strong and Robert Roode, who managed to pick up those titles in a triple threat tornado tag team match a couple of weeks ago, defeating the Club in that match to take the tag titles of Owens and Zayn. And of course, talking of Zayn, we know who is going to be going forward to face AJ Styles for that WWE Championship at Extreme Rules, and that man is Sami Zayn. Very interesting indeed to see how Sami does in that match. Whether he can prove himself as a singles competitor, whether he is going to pick up a loss and he should have stayed in the tag division, who knows. It's going to be very interesting indeed to see how Sami Zayn does against AJ Styles. The undefeated AJ Styles, I should point out. He has not lost a single match since the beginning of this universe mode. Matt Hardy looking for the tag in, the tag into Jeff Hardy, that hot tag over to Jeff Hardy. Things weren't looking good for Matt Hardy in the beginning of that match. You have to wonder whether perhaps it was playing on his mind what happened with The Fiend. Maybe that was the issue why Matt Hardy wasn't doing as well as he usually would be. Of course, he is a former United States champion. You would expect him to do better. Jeff Hardy himself not overly doing too good so far in this match. Lindsay tracking him over for the tag. Yeah, big reversal though, preventing the tag from happening on a bulldog to Lindsay Dorado. Oh, twist of fate. Twist of fate, oh my goodness. 1, 2. Only a 2 count there. Oh, I thought that might have been it. Twist of fate from Jeff Hardy to Lindsay Dorado. I'm surprised that wasn't the ender, to be honest. Now Hardy stretching the back of Lindsay. Lindsay punching back up. Ooh, and taking Matt Hardy down. Touching his legs around the neck of Hardy. Wait a second. Oh, very nice indeed there from Lindsay Dorado. These guys sure are quick and fast, and keeping the tempo up is definitely what Lucha House Party wants in this match. Gran Metalik and Lindsay Dorado looking for a big victory here tonight to push Lucha House Party further up the tag team division rankings. The same for the Hardy Boyz. The Hardy Boyz wanting to prove something, wanting to go for those tag team titles in the future, wanting to take down Gloriously Strong for those Raw tag team titles. Seems where the Hardy Boyz have decided their destination is here in Universe Mode at the moment being. Now Hardy's still not doing very good in this match. Seems to be when we have Jeff in the ring, things are going quite well for the Hardys, but when Matt is in the ring, it is not going as well as you would like for the Hardy Boyz. The Fiend is really playing on the mind of Matt Hardy. And I don't blame him. The Fiend is a terrifying man. I would not blame him in the slightest for being a bit, well, taken in by the Fiend and him absorbing into the mental capacities, the already broken mental capacities of Hardy. Oh, springboard stunner there from Lindsay Dorado, going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Jeff Hardy just there in time. I think that might have been it from Matt Hardy, to be honest. I think Lindsay Dorado might have had that victory in the bag, tagging into Gran Metalik. Hardy, though, getting the DDT onto the mat there. And Jeff Hardy into the ring, tagging out, and now things are probably going to get better again. Now Jeff Hardy is back in this ring. Like I was saying, things aren't going well for Matt. And Matt already being broken enough anyway. His mind is in pieces, in tatters. After all the attacks to the head that he has had in Universe Mode, it just messes with his mind. The way he was dropped on that United States Championship by Andrade. The big black masses to the face of Aleister Black. It is all building up and making Matt Hardy's brain more broken than it already was. You have to wonder when he will snap. Will he snap? Will he join the Fiend? Will he snap and delete the Fiend? I do not know. Or maybe he will just manage to keep hold of his sanity, keep hold of regular Matt Hardy. Hopefully that is what we will see in the future. Jeff Hardy going up for that Swanton bomb, I believe. The Gran Metalik is on his way back to his feet. Jeff Hardy just changes things up going for a big elbow drop there, and now going up again for the Swan Tom Bomb. And there it is, Swan Tom Bomb from Jeff Hardy. 1, 2, 3. Lindsay Dorado not getting there in time, and Jeff Hardy picking up a big victory here tonight in his debut match. The Hardy Boys are here on Monday Night Raw. Very impressive from Jeff Hardy here tonight. But you have to say, very interesting to see that, well, Matt Hardy did not do very well in that match. The match was only getting better when Jeff was in there, as I said. Very interesting. The Fiend clearly still playing on the mind of Matt Hardy here tonight. Wait a second. Oh no. Oh no, he's here. He's here again. The Fiend. He's here in the ring, face to face with Matt Hardy. Just asking him to join. Wait a second. No. No. The Fiend. The Fiend. Oh, the mandible claw on Matt Hardy. The mandible claw on Hardy and the Fiend. He's gone. Oh, that laugh ringing out in the arena, and the Fiend disappearing. Taking down Hardy. I guess he wasn't happy. Hardy didn't accept his offer soon enough, maybe. I don't know. We'll go through the mind of that deranged Fiend as he looks back on the man that he has knocked down with a mandible claw and knocked him out. The Fiend. Scary, scary stuff here. Wait a second, Charlotte and Shayna Baszler coming into some conflict backstage here, it looks like. Of course, these two women have had some issues with each other recently. Big chop there from Charlotte. Well, Charlotte getting the advantage here in this little brawl we're having between Charlotte and Shayna backstage right now, kicking down onto Shayna Baszler. Oh no, but Shayna getting after a big suplex there. My goodness, onto the concrete. Remember, this is pure concrete that they are battling on right now. That is not a pleasant place to be. Shayna throwing her into the locker room. Luckily, there's no one else in here right now. Picking up that briefcase, her Money in the Bank briefcase. Hitting it down onto Charlotte Flair. My goodness. That is not okay. Hitting that briefcase into Charlotte Flair's head. But Charlotte managed to grab Shayna Baszler, preventing her from going to any more damage. And where is Charlotte taking Shayna? Charlotte. Oh my goodness. Spinebuster through the table from Charlotte Flair. Oh, not nice in the slightest there. My goodness. Big chop there from Charlotte Flair. But Shayna versus Shayna. What is she thinking here? She is behind. Wait a second. Spinning net breaker onto Charlotte Flair. She's picking her up. Where is she taking Charlotte? What is she up to right now? Wait a second. No, Shayna. Shayna, no, that is not okay. Oh no. We know what she's setting up for here. Shayna Baszler. Spear into the TV. Oh my goodness, things are certainly getting heated between these two women. Shayna Baszler and Charlotte, and I can confirm next week. Shayna Baszler, Charlotte Flair, one-on-one, the main event of Monday Night Raw next week, and Shayna Baszler leaving with her Money in the Bank briefcase. But next up, we have the woman who is looking to take that Raw Women's Championship from Becky Lynch, looking to be the #1 contender for Extreme Rules. Rhea Ripley, of course, she teams up with Shayna Baszler against Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch last week. And she picked up a big victory, of course, well, Shayna did. But Rhea Ripley was on that team. She does have a victory over the Raw Women's Championship in tag team action. And Rhea Ripley trying to use that to catapult her way up to be the #1 contender to face Becky Lynch for that Raw Women's Championship. And tonight she'll be going up against this woman here, Candice LeRae. Let's be honest, Candice hasn't got too bad a record in Universe Mode here. When she managed to get qualified into that Money in the Bank ladder match, she got that cheeky roll-up over the Iconics. And it was very surprising with how effective she was. We kind of all thought she wasn't necessarily going to do too well. But she did very well in that match and managed to get the roll-up over the Iconics against that Money in the Bank ladder match. Of course, sadly coming up short to Shayna Baszler. But Rhea Ripley, oh, big drop kick straight away. Rhea Ripley not messing around here tonight. Oh, that clothesline. My goodness, Rhea Ripley not allowing Candice a second to breathe, it looks like. Oh, the scorpion kick from Rhea Ripley. And Candice trying to beg Rhea Ripley for a second there to not do this. Just hang back a second. My goodness, she's already going for this stalling suplex, where she lets all the blood rush down to the head and brain of her competitor, trying to make them not be able to see straight. My goodness, Rhea Ripley. Candice LeRae still hasn't hit a move in this match. She hasn't been able to do anything. Just managed to push Rhea away there, but she didn't manage to hit her or do any actual damage to Rhea Ripley. This is all Rhea Ripley, and this is not good for Candice LeRae. My goodness, that drop kick to the outside there, dropping Candice out onto the mats on the outside. Candice, though, she did manage to get back into this slightly just there, throwing Rhea into the post, and maybe that was going to be her opportunity, but sadly not. Rhea has reversed straight back into this. She doesn't care about her being thrown into it, throwing Candice back into it. Double the strength that Candice did originally. Rhea Ripley again reversing, not allowing Candice to get off any major offense in this match. And a big suplex there from Rhea Ripley. I thought she was going for the stalling suplex again, but just going for a regular one that time, it looked like. Wait a second. Riptide. Riptide already. That's got to be it. That is... Wait a second, she's not going for the pinfall. She just wants to hurt Candice LeRae at this point. The match is done. You've already got the victory if you just go for the pinfall, Rhea. My goodness, the spear. Candice LeRae is not going to be in a good position right now. Oh, Candice, though, going to get a punch in. She's got a punch in and taking Rhea down to the mat. Come on, Candice. Come on, Candice. Stretching down the back of Rhea, but Rhea... Oh, no. Rhea straight back up. She is straight back up. But Candice again. Candice reverses. Clothesline from Candice. That wasn't a clothesline. Running fists from Candice. They're saying, come on, Candice. Yes, taking Rhea Ripley over. Candice LeRae's going to get her way back into this match over the pinfall. 1, 2, no, only a 1 count. Oh, my goodness. Come on, Candice. Candice LeRae needing something in this match. Needing to punish Rhea Ripley. Oh, no. Drop kick. Rhea's back in the charge. Back to pounding down fists on Candice LeRae's head. Oh, my goodness. Candice LeRae. She needs some medical help right now with what Rhea Ripley's doing to her. Oh my goodness. Just call the match off, ref. It's done. It's done. She needs to be taken to a hospital right now. And another riptide to Candice LeRae, and thank goodness Rhea's gone for the pin this time. 3. There was no question there that was over. Oh my goodness. Not the position that Candice wanted to be in that one. Wow. Rhea Ripley destroying Candice LeRae here tonight. And Candice, well, we're probably not going to be seeing her for a bit, let's be honest. She is probably going to be going to a hospital. My goodness, poor Candice LeRae. Rhea Ripley didn't need to go that far. And I can confirm to you, at Extreme Rules, it will be Rhea Ripley Becky Lynch Raw Women's Championship in an Extreme Rules match. My goodness. The punishment that she's going to try and inflict on Becky Lynch is going to be brutal. But let's move forward to our main event here tonight. Kevin Owens, accompanied by the #1 contender for the WWE Championship, Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens is going up against the WWE Champion here tonight. No title on the line, but Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles, non-title action here tonight for our main event. You have to wonder how Owens is feeling. Of course, he was the first man eliminated from that elimination match last week. He did not get what he wanted. He has lost the Raw Tag titles. He is not the #1 contender, but his best friend is the #1 contender. You have to wonder how that feels for Kevin Owens. What kind of a frame of mind he is in right now. Let's be honest, he probably isn't necessarily feeling too happy right now, but Sami Zayn is his best friend. I'm sure he has a lot of love and appreciation for the man. So I'm sure he will continue to support Sami Zayn and his activities to try and defeat AJ Styles. And of course, you never know if Owens managed to get the big victory tonight over the WWE Championship, the champion or the championship itself. That'd be quite an easy match, just lay down on top of the belt. But anyway, if he was able to beat AJ Styles here tonight, maybe he can get added to that match at Extreme Rules. AJ Styles and Sami Zayn, maybe it could be a triple threat match. AJ, Sami, and Kevin. You never know. AJ Styles has got the club at ringside here tonight, looking to continue his undefeated streak here in Universe Mode by taking down Kevin Owens. And Sami Zayn, the #1 contender, getting to watch from ringside here tonight, getting to see what is going on here, getting a close-up look at AJ Styles' wrestling styles, what Sami Zayn should expect, giving Sami a bit of an advantage, I would say, going into the match at Extreme Rules. AJ Styles taking Owens up to the top rope right now, because that is an advantage that AJ Styles doesn't get right now. He has not seen, he's not been this close to the ring while Sami Zayn has been in action. Big top rope suplex there. Superflex from AJ Styles straight away. One. It's a very bold first move to see in a match, to be honest. It's not really what you tend to expect so early on in the contest. It's a big superplex on the top rope. It's usually a thing that's built up to. Kevin Owens trying to get himself back into this in the early parts of the match, not wanting to lose too much momentum to AJ Styles. Of course, this could have been the match. This could have been the match at Extreme Rules that Kevin Owens had just managed to hold on longer in that elimination match. And also have to wonder what Baron Corbin is feeling. Baron Corbin, of course, eliminated everyone in the match apart from Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn managing to get that victory over Baron Corbin, and Baron Corbin, well, we know what Corbin's like. I'm surprised we haven't seen him already tonight, brutalizing someone or something backstage or in the ring. Maybe Baron Corbin isn't here tonight. I do not know. I haven't seen him backstage. He may well not be in the building here tonight. AJ Styles trying to go for a big chop, but Kevin Owens rolling out of the way. Of course, AJ does have the advantage, always having the advantage, having the club in his corner for these matches. Not that he ever particularly needs them there, but they are an added advantage for him. Sami Zayn getting in the face of AJ Styles right now, allowing Kevin Owens to get a cheeky roll up there over Styles. One. Styles rolling through. 1, 2. Oh, I thought that might have been it there, but Kevin rolling through again. 1, 2. AJ Styles kicking out. It's a very nice combination there. Rolling through those roll-ups. Kevin Owens pushing his foot into the chest of AJ Styles there. AJ Styles getting in the reversal there, not allowing Kevin Owens to continue with his momentum. Oh, wait a second, calf crusher. Calf crusher, but no, into the ropes. Into the ropes there. AJ throwing Owens to the outside. Oh no, going for the big DDT on the apron. Oh, such a nasty move whenever I see it. Really not a nice move to be taking for anyone taking that kind of action there. Getting your head dropped onto those screens, essentially. Onto the hardest part of the ring, the side, the corner. And then also there's LED screens there. Not nice in the slightest. Owens back in the ring. I don't know whether Owens necessarily minds about getting a count out in this one. Apparently he does. He has gone back to the outside now. Breaking up the count. AJ Styles getting the reversal. Kevin Owens throwing Styles. Wait a second. Gallows. Gallows. Hey. Don't get DQ'd. Big punch there from Owens. Owens back in the ring. Come on, Styles. Styles getting back in the ring as well, but Owens leaving straight away. Trying to play some games with AJ Styles there. But not working out from AJ, managing to get a punch straight into Owens. AJ Styles lifting him up, dropping him down on the side there. Dropping his knee into the spine, the back of Kevin Owens. 1, 2. Only a 2 count there for AJ Styles. Kevin Owens still very much in this match. Even though this match has been very much AJ Styles' match so far. The champion, the undefeated champion. Still looking very good in this match. Wait a second, cannonball from Owens. This could be the turning point that Owens needed. This could be it. Stunner! Stunner from Kevin Owens. 1, 2. Oh no, it's the 2 count. I thought he had him. I thought he was going to pin the WWE champion right there. So close for Kevin Owens. My goodness, I thought it was done. I thought we were over. AJ throwing Kevin Owens to the outside. Oh my goodness, look at the way Kevin Owens has landed his head on those steel steps. It looks like he must have been out of it a little bit. He must have hit his head hard on those steel steps as he was going out of the ring. AJ throwing Owens into Gallows. But Owens managed to reverse, getting a big DDT onto the mat there. And Gallows once again having an issue with Kevin Owens, trying to distract him. But Owens not allowing himself to be distracted. Shouting out to the crowd, in case you couldn't hear there. Shouting out to the crowd saying, I'm going to be the WWE champion. AJ Styles, they're taking advantage, throwing Owens into the ring. Calf crusher again. Calf crusher for the 2nd time in this match. Is Owens going to tap? Is Owens going to tap? Yes, he does. Owens has to tap out to that calf crusher. My goodness. AJ Styles picking up another big victory here tonight. The WWE champion standing tall, tapping out Kevin Owens in the main event here tonight. He is still undefeated. And sure, Owens can have a loud mouth and shout as much as he wants about being the next WWE champion, but he is not in the match. He's nowhere near it. It's going to be Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles and Kevin Owens. Well, at the moment being, he is just a loser currently. losing the Raw Tag titles, losing the Elimination match, losing against AJ Styles here tonight. The club standing tall to end off Monday Night Raw. But wait a second. Corbin's here. Corbin taken out. Owens straight away going after Sami Zayn. Corbin, of course, not happy after what happened in that elimination match last week. End of days to Sami. Oh my goodness, he's taken out both of these men, it looks like. End of days to Owens on the outside. Corbin, come on, this is not okay. Corbin taken out the #1 contender. And Owens with 2 end of days. Baron Corbin, the nasty man himself. That is not okay. But I guess that's what Corbin was waiting for. Waiting for his chance to get revenge on Zayn and Owens in the main event here tonight. We'll have to see where this goes going forwards. But thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time.